abusia mu amususu se jedinyam ade bawumiake no foriata ene enkrofo aka ho beche wo no abusia ene mobuwa audio bi ababontina audio ni mu no se die jedinyam esi promise se do be say deal with NPP for ni say NPP for more years can because according to jedinyam ewo audio ni mu no wose che se krono a NPP for abogan na wo hu wose na wonim so mo abokrono but wodi nani behu ye no say ade ebe wa wo adwen bebubu wo de adwen bebu asusu say abs but wodi woni bekwa kohunu no abusuan wo se wodi nani kohunu krono a MPP fo abono me pamche yen konkoti ensam no every jedinyam anum ni odia ayeden aba abontina yenu abema ya wa pop up o screen so no na wobo audio no ade akire yen abuche entiemre na jedinyam se criminal party MPP fo ayebi eno mo afri so
Ebusia, mesro. Me bobo voice bi ama. Say monsi, mesro pa. Na me voice mi tie wie no me rahwe pa as a Ghanaian. Ti mesro wo so tie monsi.
You know, we are your natural allies, and we've worked together for many years. One thing that is a cardinal principle for us is to tell the truth at all times. We all knew the economy was in crisis. But some of the things I'm discovering myself, I mean, it's been a criminal handling of our economy. And Ghana is a crime scene, actually. Because how a government can have been so reckless, I cannot understand. But we're faced with a reality. And our options are very few. We can behave like the ostrich and hide our heads in the sand and let the economy crash. But then what effect will it have on Ghanaian households and everybody? And so I told him, I said, cut expenditure as much as you like. Even we ourselves in Office of Government Machinery, cut as much of our budget as you like, because we all must make those sacrifices. A certain distrust of the political class has arisen, because it's like when everybody else is tightening their belts, the political class is loosening its belts. But I want to assure you that we're all going to tighten our belts, and there will be no wasteful expenditure. It is said that we create a share. And so let's start cooking the meal now so that we can share when we have created. But right now, the meal is not only insufficient, the cooking pot is even leaking. And so I just appeal to you that let's temper our demands for this year. And once we get out of the woods, we've set good targets to bring inflation down so that the cost of everything will come down. We've set targets to grow the economy, to make things better. And when the cake is big and it's bigger, we'll share bigger. We are proposing an independent emoluments committee that would set the incomes for everybody from the president right down to the ordinary laborer. We are prepared to walk this journey with you. But I just appeal to you that let's reach agreement on this one so that we use this year as the year of correction. And then after we've corrected, we'll see how the economy continues to go. Once the economy moves in the direction that we are all hoping for, if we have an independent emoluments committee, maybe if you suggest 35%, I'll support you because it will affect my pay too.
See these guys, they took our money. ECG4.
In times past, I would privately have presented these forms to the Auditor General in fulfillment of my statutory obligation. I've taken this step of presenting these forms publicly as a way of injecting some openness and transparency into the process of assets declaration. I've always maintained that while it is all well and good to punish corruption, a more effective way of addressing the canker is preventing it from occurring in the first place. I honestly believe that if properly curated and enforced, the assets declaration process can become a sustainable tool for tackling corruption. Corruption by nature is insidious and thrives under the cover of darkness. The more light that is shown on it, the more likely that it will be fought successfully. I've also taken this step to send an unmistakable signal to all public office holders, especially those that I have appointed, that I take the declaration of assets very seriously and expect full compliance from them. I've asked the Chief of Staff to send word to all appointees to ensure that they declare their assets by the end of the first quarter of this year, that is by 31st March 2025. I wish to stress that any appointee failing to meet this deadline would face severe sanctions not excluding removal from office.
See these guys, they took our money. ECG4. Almost for Ghana ska $500,000. And the imported container from Abuche. TU. Almost Ghana ska $500,000. And the imported container from Abuche. And the bedru Ghana. Our harbor. A bedru no. How about say more clear container no fanko? ECG4 see any scared be clear container. There is no money in our coffers. I had be clear container no. ECG4 auction container no just 100,000 Ghana cedis to a container worth $500,000. Auction container no just 100,000 Ghana cedis, which is just 1 billion. 1 billion is just, it's like a coins. Emma Ghana. And koji sasika no. Efi nipa no auction e dia mobi 100,000 Ghana cedis. And a nipa ndi container na ba bontin. Oyi container ne ba bontin na ECG edisika kwa koto container no $300,000. Why would you seek an import container 500,000 now the about? A bit report when yes came koyi. Why auction container 100,000 Ghana cedis? Obi or auction man na sa to container amount $300,000 because it's not their money and you musika no mudi tria. Satellite now kota auto ya na asa no. Satellite na who the goose obeda beso yen so AC wo Ghana. Wo abeso AC we stubborn. Yen so AC e wo Ghana because who so AC a wa kasa you go regret to be sweat after the AC. You will sweat after the AC. So what I say, enti sa sika no. That fraud activity money no. Eno mo didi san kwasese no. Yeah, ko brede ye adwuma na ye de beto light na matete light ni na no na mu didi nkwase asem na me se NDC fo anche obi a
asem aba enyina ni say eye Michael Blankson or say wako join NDC enye mengonwa whatever NDC is doing to make this party attractive no they should continue to do so. Say maburu nyina ma omo so NDC mo say NPP fa so bia ni so NPP is Sanko's party, NPP a hypocritic party, NPP a tribalism party, NPP a widifo party period. Mo sorry am say oh and na wonko na obeto bon ama usika ahye and na wonko na obeto bon ama Ghana ban di usika enya me nko o Michael Blankson na me kwa de sikasa na me wo ono American comedian wabesi school e wo Ghana hwe investment o di sika dollars akese o de beto bond bonds e wo Ghana abanye hwe nyankopon anim e di sika ni nyina ma branch we sika hye aside that no treasure bills ni ade say economy ni ti sesenye nani na na abrese obesi school no e de ama enkwada no a enke school nka wa enye nsi omambofo ti say NPP amanyuku Michael Blankson o ko join NDC no koko join ko join wo mu ti say the NDC party ni attractive em say nchebe nyansa for party if they keep on doing what they are doing na enti memo akwaba ana say o ba na be ye ni mapapo em fa joke ne ma ye mpesa ti say ye ni abre on the mention
enti abusia emprempremu de we ene de etwe gu a MPP for so yes omo yomo bi ankasa wo hwe ECG for nsem ya ye nua be ma yikura wo kan ya na che se container na beduru ye no mo nya sika nyi na wo auction use de de ma wo bi eye 100,000 Ghana cedis 1 billion tete sika ne mu 1 billion anam auction money pani wi ye no ECG for atisika $300,000 akwakoto container which means say nipa na mo auction container ma na auto ade no 1 billion no sesia no obenya sika abusunya kire se bad ye wo ho what ase enti woni mu we ye connection be president ya we mu me chi om crime for mu nkogum we yo mo yam se jeje kum nipa na dadi ankonkum die me sometimes I was so huni pabinim saboa what I say na wo kum because who create on wakasa e create problem na or the problem so e dia ye yenti woni we ya ECG for akoto no jimi nipa na bia ECG no wo da anim no sa kwase ama na wahu ono no awdwa amafo latim rofrofo no ono no bekwa kwa Jesus can later na say wo bekwa kwa ye process na aja omo dia ye say tram jediem so abe wonti minchi obi ya gidigidi and we yombe chichi encrophobia here. So much woman, and ombechi encrophobia here, but yeah, show mo. Some people before bass, no much encrophobia gumua. Yes, you been that remind for 9 years, me 8 years, me so many years. Yes, you been one that remind this. What I say, yes, enti. Yesha the echo nature say and what the besi so far the which them will be taking action and then what the but agro any form but me say dem wo mu nyina o mu nyina mama fa wo nsi ahase ye